All right. We only have one more method after today. So we are almost done with chapter 1.
Yes.
We literally have 2 more sections after today. And chapter 1 is done. Okay. This one is called plurality with elimination. Or they also call this your instant runoff method. Okay. So we're still talking plurality, which means what? Popularity, which means we're looking at the people in first place. Okay. I only care about the people that are in first place. The problem is now, though, is you can't win unless you have a majority. Okay, so majority is what we want. So the start of the method, I have to calculate how many points I need to have a majority. So again, grand total first. How many total voters do I have in this method? 37. Cut in half. That's going to be 18.5. Which means I need 19 votes to win. I need 19 votes to win. So you're going to have to keep that in the back of your mind. Now, we're talking plurality, so we're only looking at first place votes. So let's calculate first place votes for everybody. Right now, how many votes does A have?
14.
14. B has
11.
B has 4. C has 11. And D has 8. So who should technically be my winner?
A.
But do they have a majority?
No.
No. Okay. So because they don't have a majority, that means that they cannot win this method. Okay. So we need to eliminate somebody to get them gone to move the votes to somebody else. So we're going to do what we call the elimination step. We eliminate the player with the least votes. We're going to eliminate the player with the least votes. So when I do that, who do we say goodbye to?
B.
B. B goes bye-bye. So you lose all of your B's in your chart. So we eliminate B. Once we eliminate, our next step is to write a new preference schedule. We now need to write a new schedule. Okay, so my first row, now that B is removed, becomes A, C, D. My second column, now that it's removed, becomes C, D, A. My third column becomes D, C, A. D, C, A again. And C, D, A. And we start the process all over again. So now that we've got a new preference schedule, A has how many first place votes? 14. C has 11 and D has
12.
Uh-oh. We still don't have a majority winner. Okay. We're still down in the dumps. We still don't have anybody with a majority. So I've got to eliminate again. C goes bye-bye now. So it's a no, so we get rid of C. All right, instead of taking the time to rewrite this preference schedule again, you can see A only wins this first column. So A still has 14. D is on top for every other column once I get rid of C. So D now has 23. 23 points. So D is now my winner.
How did you get 23?
Because now that C's out of the picture, D is in first place in this column, this one, and this one. So 10, 8, and 1 is 19 plus 4 gives me 23 now. Okay. Does that make sense?
Can you say it again?
Yeah. Okay, so if I would, let me rewrite this actually. So if I take C out and rewrite this, that means my first column is now 14, AD. My second column is 10, DA. Then we've got 8, DA, 4, DA, and 1, DA. Okay, so this is what my new preference schedule looks like once we eliminate C. I'm trying to raise it up so you can see it back there. Okay, so now A's first place votes, well, they only have this. So A's 14 votes. And D takes this column, this column, this column, and this column. And when you add up all of these, you get 23. Okay. Does that click now?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? Good. Okay, let's try this one then. All right. Actually, right now, we're talking percentages. What do we need to have a majority? What percent of the votes do I need to have a majority? 51. Okay, your total here is 100%. Cut in half gives me 50, which means I need 51 to have a majority. So as of right now, A has 48, B has 28, and C has 24, and D has 0. Please do not forget that there are 4 candidates here. Yes, you need to list them all, whether they have first place votes or not. Okay, so nobody has that majority. So who do I eliminate?
D.
I get rid of D. Okay. Let me show you the shorthand as we do this one. It might help some of you. That way you don't have to rewrite this chart all the time. Okay, so when I go to eliminate D, D didn't have any points to give away. So do these values change?
No.
No. Okay, so nothing changes. I still need to eliminate again. Who would be my next person?
C.
C. C is going to eliminate now. Well, C started with 24 points. Where did those 24 points now go to? They now drop down to B. So I can add 24 to the points that B already had, which means B now has 52, which means B is your winner. Bless you. The bigger that the charts are, the harder that it is to sit there and rewrite your chart and rewrite your chart and rewrite your chart. So we're going to try to get used to this shorthand and make it easier. However, if you want to resort back to rewriting that chart all the time, by all means. So if you take a look at this next example, this is huge. Okay. Nobody wants to rewrite this. It becomes a pain in the butt. So bear with me. If you have questions, I need you to stop me and tell me, please go over that again. It is A-okay. Okay. Do not fret asking questions. So, majority of votes first. How many total votes do we have? 100. 100? So my goal is 51 again. Right now, how many votes does Adidas have? 30. Nike has 32. Reebok has 18. Asics 14. And Mizuno 6. So far, so good. Okay. Nobody has a majority. Who do we lose?
Mizuno.
Mizuno goes. Okay. So, Mizuno. All right. Mizuno's 6 points came from this last column when they had first place. They're no longer in first place. These 6 points are now going to go to A6. So we add 6 and they're now at 20. Okay. Are we still okay? Extend this a little bit so it's a little bit higher up. Okay. Nobody has a majority yet. Who do we lose now?
Asics. Reebok. Sorry.
Reebok. Good. Okay. Reebok leaves now. Okay. Reebok started with 18 points. Well, that came from this column here. So who gets these 18 points now? Nike. Mizuno's already out, so Nike's the next one in line to take those points. So they get 18, which gives them 50. Oh, man. Thought we were there. Okay. We're not quite there yet. So now who do we lose? A6. Okay. A6 had 14 points from this column. So those are going to go to Adidas. And they had 6 points from this column, which are now going to go to Nike. Okay. That's going to be the only problem is when they have points from 2 different columns, you've got to pay attention to that and see where each one of the points go. So because A6 got their 2 points from 2 separate columns, you've got to do each one set of the points separately. Okay, so the 14 went to Adidas, so we're now at 44, and Nike's now at 56. We've got a winner, and that winner is Nike. How do we feel about the shorthand? Okay. We've got 2 more examples, and we're done. You're already done? You did the examples already?
No, that's the cheese.
Oh, she's done. She's tired. She's sleepy. Oh my. Here we go. What's that?
That was 6 plates. I had 6.
Yeah.
Because they had gained these 6 points and Mizuno had left. So then they had this column and this column.
That was me yesterday, bro.
All right. What do we need for a majority here? 33. Okay. Right now, A has 17. B has 15. Then we're at 12, 9, 8, and 3. Okay. Who do we lose first? F. So F loses these 3 points to who?
B.
To B. So they now have 18. Next we lose E. That next to last column is where we lost the 8 points. Those 8 points are now going to C. Still not there. So now we lose D. D's 9 points are in this column, and those 9 points are now going to B. The next one in line in that column is B. Okay. The next one that's not crossed off. You okay? Okay, so if we add another 9, we're now at 27. Now we lose A. Okay, so A's 17 points came from this column and this column. So we've got to separate the points.
So B gets to
10
10.
goes to B now,
C gets 7.
and 7 goes to C. So plus 10 and plus 7. So we're now at 27 and 37, which means B is your winner.
I almost flushed up because I accidentally took off the C.
You accidentally took off a C. Questions or problems? All right. This last example goes along with your second fairness criterion that we're going to talk about. Your second criterion says, if candidate X is a winner of an election, and then we do a re-election, and the only changes that happen is I drop somebody that should not have won, then the winner should still stay the winner. Okay? So, in other words, if Catrice and Ashley and Kimberly are all running in an election, okay, and Ashley wins, and then we actually do a re-election and Kimberly decides she's going to drop out, Ashley should still win. But if Catrice wins, that means that we have violated the monotonicity criterion. Okay, so watch what happens. A straw poll is something that it's supposed to pretend and give you a prediction on what should happen. So let's find the winner using the straw poll. So right now we've got 18, 22, 29. So I need 15 for a majority. Okay. I need 15 votes for a majority because I've got 29 total voters. Well, right now, A has 11, B has 8, and C has 10. Okay. Well, nobody has that majority, so we should lose B. When we lose B, these 8 points go to C, which gives them 18, which makes C your winner. Okay. In the second one, somebody changed their mind. Instead of these 4 people putting A first, they've now decided that C is going to win. Okay. So we didn't necessarily lose a candidate here, but somebody changed their votes on us. So now C actually starts out with more votes than what they started with here. So A has 7, B has 8, and C has 14. Well, I still need 15 to win. I still have 29 people voting. So I still lose B.
Why not A? Yeah, why not A?
Oh, you're right. Nice catch. Y'all think I'm crazy now.
I extended my thinking.
My bad.
Me too.
I'm sorry. We lose A. And way to mess up, Miss Smith. Wake up. Drink some more coffee. My bad.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I was like,
Listen, I do that sometimes. Please, if you question it, you're just like, Miss Smith, you're losing your brain today. Wake up, drink some more coffee. All right. So when we lose A, their 7 points now go to B, which gives B 15 and makes B your winner. Okay. So when we have changes that actually favor somebody that should win, because C actually started with more points than what they did over here, they should have stayed the winner. But for some reason, they didn't anymore. Therefore, the monotonicity criterion is violated.
So you can B1 with 15.
Mm-hmm.
So you can top 15 like you want up.
You can tie and these types of things, but with this one, you want that majority, and yes, you can win with just 1 point.
So
I'm
even
sure, no, it was 14 then.
Yeah, 14 and 15.
So even if that 10 goes out, it's still gonna be 15.
Yes. Any other questions? All right. So on Canvas, you will find your 1.1 through 1.4 quiz review. My suggestion is make sure you do this quiz review for homework, because guess what? You have your first quiz tomorrow. Quiz tomorrow! Quiz tomorrow!